Ooh, y'all. Look at those colors and that cheese. Ugh. All right, y'all. Today we got an easy one for you. This is the 32 ounce, the original quote unquote size, 2 pounds. So I just sliced it right in half, and that's gonna be Velveeta Queso Blanco. Make sure it's the Queso Blanco, at least for this recipe. Now, maybe it'll work with some other kinds, but y'all, just trust me when I say this, okay? We are gonna give us 1 full little block of some pepper jack cheese. Now, you can cut it up, but I'm just gonna kind of break it up a little bit on each side right here of that cheese. And that way, we've got plenty of room. This is some chive and onion cream cheese. I've got about maybe half left in this container. And so I'm just really gonna put in the rest of it. So about half this container. So how many ounces was this? 15.5. Now, it's 1 block of cheese, 1 block of some cream cheese. So if y'all only have the block and you don't like the chive and onion, y'all just go ahead and use whatever cream cheese you got and you like. This is gonna burn off on the side, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be pretty, because you know what? It's gonna taste good. So we got those in there, okay? It's a lot of white, but y'all, let's add us in some rotel, just original rotel. I did not drain this, so I'm just going to kind of dump that right on in. And I know that the rotel's got some green chilies, but y'all, I'm adding in some more green chilies. This is just that little 4 ounce can. Okay, and now it's looking like, okay, yeah, cool, regular old plain old queso dip. But y'all, this is gonna be spinach queso dip. So I've got just some chopped spinach, the frozen kind. You know what? I know that was looking pretty, but y'all, we're just gonna dump this spinach right on in the side. Now, when I got home from the grocery store today, I just let this kind of sit out. So it is kind of, you know, thawed out, just a smidge, but nothing too crazy, not fully thawed out. And then we've got 1 can of some evaporated milk, but y'all, we're not using the whole can, okay? We are going to do maybe about half, but just enough to make sure it's perfectly liquidy. So yeah, that's about half a can, right? That sounds good to me, y'all. Because it's perfectly seasoned the way it is, I'm just throwing in a little minced onion. I'm just going to kind of dash a little speckles, a little bit of everywhere, just for extra pizzazz, and a little bit of some of this minced garlic, okay? Just, again, for some extra little oomph in our set. And what would it be without just a little black pepper? Just kind of sprinkling that all over. And y'all, guess what? Now all we need to do, stick this lid on. We can set this baby on high. It'll be on there for about an hour. Or if you want to do it low, leave it on there for about 2.5 hours. But y'all, we'll get to mix all that cheese up and chef's kiss. All right, y'all, it's been about 2.5 hours. I kind of let it warm up a little bit longer than I should have, but y'all, look at that. I am dying. This is the moment I have been waiting on since I set this up. You ready? Just gonna get my spoon. Ooh, y'all. Look at those colors and that cheese. Ugh, man. Okay. So, because it is hot, and I know there's gonna be someone down there in these comments saying it's too soupy, but y'all, clearly this is still hot, and anything that you cook in a crock pot is going to be a little bit soupy, and just until we let that baby cool off and thicken up. And y'all, then it's just going to be perfect. Okay, now instead of waiting for it to cool off, y'all, I got these little chips that I made in the air fryer, and I'm just gonna scoop me up a good old slice, or not slice, but nice little scoop. Let it chill. All right, it's cooled off enough for me. I need more.